Okay guys, Master50 here, coming in with a quick review, as I said I would, of the Girl Next Door, which I saw last night on Love Film, since I found out I had like a 30-day free card, so I thought fuck it, might as well use it. And yeah, so I stumbled across Girl Next Door, thought I'd give it a watch, see what it's like. And it was pretty fucked up. It was, first of all, let's start with the story. The storyline was very similar to Flowers in the Attic, if any of you guys have seen that. It reminded me a lot of it, because it's basically about a couple of sisters. Their parents die, and they go to live with their aunt, and their aunt is fucked up. That's the short story of it. It goes a lot more in depth than that, but I'm not going to say any more about it than that, because I do not want to ruin it for you. I do not want to ruin it for you, sorry. And to a certain degree it was original. It wasn't the most original plot in the world, because, as I said, it's similar to Flowers in the Attic, and I heard this is based on a book, so obviously they stole their ideas from a book. Well, not stolen, but basically just took the idea from a book. So yeah, overall I'll probably say storyline, taking those things into consideration, would be a 7 for me. I would give it probably an 8.5 or a 9, but purely because it's not got the purely because it's not 100% original, I'm dropping a couple points. So yeah, the characters were decent. I mean, you only really got to know 2, maybe 3 of the characters, because you only really get to know the main girl, the boy next door to the girl, and to a certain degree the mum. The sister you sort of get to know a bit about, but the kids are pretty damn generic. The rest of the kids are just more or less generic. Still doesn't take away from the horrific nature of the film, but yeah, that's mainly down to the story. So characters, it's a hard one. I'd probably say characters are about should I be generous? Yeah, be generous. I'll say 6.5. I was going to say a 7, you see, but then I thought that rank up with the story, and the story is a lot better, so at least put the story above it. So 6.5, being generous, by the way. The acting seemed pretty damn good, considering they're mostly child actors. Yeah, I can't really fault the acting in the film. I'd probably say the acting's about, say 9.5. Yeah, the acting was surprisingly good. The violence in the film, brutality, whatever, I would have to say is probably a 9. It's pretty damn harsh. What do we see? We see an engraving, we see rape, we see, to a certain degree, torture, we see sexual mutilation, we see quite a lot of shit. So brutality is a 9. It's pretty damn harsh and hard to watch. Although some of it is implied, luckily. So overall, Girl Next Door, it's a pretty harsh film. To a certain degree, some scenes are hard to watch. So I mean, if you're used to this sort of film, like if you saw Flowers in the Attic and you enjoyed it, but if you saw it and you couldn't hack it, because I remember I saw it in secondary school. Before I was even into horror in the slightest, I was kind of a big pussy back then and just wouldn't watch anything that was to do with horror, and it would just freak me the fuck out. Nowadays it probably wouldn't be so bad, but yeah, so depending on how if you've seen Flowers in the Attic, guys, I'd say this is like a step up from that in terms of horrific nature. So I mean, see Flowers in the Attic, see what you think of that. If you think you can handle this after you've seen that, go for it. And yeah, so it's a very good film, very well made, but its subject matter is hard to stomach. So yeah. Well, that was a quick review of it. I'd probably say it's about I don't know how to rate this one. Should I rate it? I won't rate it. Nah, because that means I'm telling someone whether or not they should go out and watch it. But I'll give them my opinions on whether or not I feel you should go out watching it. So you can take what you will from that and decide yourself. If I rate it, then so I'm just gonna go by the rating. So no rating. So that's pretty much it, guys. Master50 signing out.